Monday of the first week of Advent. The first reading comes from Isaiah, and it speaks about the holy mountain that God would set up, and that there would be peace on this holy mountain, there would be fertility, that everything that God had promised to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob would be fulfilled on this holy mountain. Now obviously Isaiah is talking about the holy mountain, Mount Zion, Jerusalem, because Isaiah believed that Jerusalem was the very center of the revelation of the salvation that God was offering. We hear that even the nations would be invited. Now the term nations refers to the pagan peoples. So this miracle of salvation would be extended out into everybody upon the earth. And the plow and the sword would be beaten into a plowshare. There would be no violence on this holy mountain again. It's a promise that Jesus truly would be the Prince of Peace when he would show up in the world. Because in a sense for us Christians, he is that holy mountain. Now one little note, this same passage occurs in Micah chapter 4, the exact same thing. So that gives us an indication of how the prophets wrote their prophecies. At times they would write what they said, at times they would borrow hymns, canticles that were written by others and put them in their prophecy. The gospel is from Matthew 8, and it speaks about the centurion who comes and asks that Jesus heal his servant. Now a centurion is a Roman soldier, he would be a pagan, and yet Jesus is offering to go to his house to heal the servant. Centurion says, don't even bother, your word's enough. And Jesus is filled with wonder at the faith that this pagan showed. He truly believed that Jesus' word would heal his servant, and in fact, it did. A couple things here. First of all, notice the similarity between this and the first reading, that in the first reading we heard about the nations coming to God, and the centurion represents the nations, because in the readings of Advent and Lent, the first reading and the gospel always have a common theme. It's not true in ordinary time, it's true during these holy seasons. And second, do we believe that the Word of God is enough? Do we believe, for example, in the sacrament of reconciliation, when the priest says, you are forgiven, do we truly believe that to the depths of our heart? And may God bless us.